about some. I'm from New Orleans. Mary LeBeau is one of my sisters. I'm well protected, well respected. Thank you. I don't give a fuck which body that feel like I'm lying. If y'all feel like I'm lying so bad, why does he don't come out and defend himself? Or why does he sue me?
It looks like Julez Smith is caught up in another wave of online drama. One minute, people are throwing around rumors about his personal life, and the next, he's facing a completely different controversy involving claims about how he allegedly treated a woman. But social media chatter doesn't always tell the full story, so it's important to separate confirmed details from rumors. After the recent situation involving Julez, the story reportedly became even messier over the following days. Online speculation claims tensions may be running high behind the scenes, with people suggesting the Knowles Carter family isn't exactly happy about having their name dragged into another public controversy. Still, there's a big difference between internet talk and verified information. Some reports and online posts have even circulated claims about possible legal trouble and suggested the family may be trying to deal with everything privately. Meanwhile, other unverified chatter claims Beyoncé is frustrated with Solange over how much attention the situation surrounding Julez has attracted. None of that should automatically be treated as confirmed, but the rumors have definitely kept people talking. And that's what makes this whole situation so wild. Julez keeps finding his name pulled into headline after headline, and every new claim seems to bring another round of attention to the family. Whether the behind-the-scenes rumors are accurate or completely exaggerated, this latest controversy has turned into another messy chapter playing out right in front of the public. Anyway, if you haven't been on social media over the last few days, you might have missed the huge controversy surrounding Julez and well-known Twitch streamer, Julez. The story blew up fast after Rhea went live and made some very serious allegations about an encounter she says happened at a hotel. According to Rhea, what started as a casual meetup suddenly became uncomfortable when she noticed Julez's mood completely change.
Because this broke my phone, refused to fix it, plenty of at my head. I tried to make amends. I tried to get you to fix my phone. I tried not to come to the internet.
Rhea claimed Julez Smith became upset without explaining what was wrong, leaving her confused about what had caused the sudden switch. According to her version of events, the situation quickly became heated, and she alleged there was a physical confrontation that left her with visible marks afterward. These remain allegations from Rhea's account, so they shouldn't be presented as proven facts unless supported by verified evidence or official records. But then came another detail that had social media doing a serious double-take. Rhea showed screenshots of text messages she claimed came from Julez, and apparently she had his contact saved in her phone as Beyonce nephew. In one alleged message, he reportedly asked, "You gonna try to get me arrested?" Wait. She really had him saved as Beyonce nephew? Girl, that detail alone had people online talking. And the claims didn't stop there. Rhea said she documented the marks she allegedly had following the encounter, and kept photographs that she says support her account. She even publicly challenged Julez to take legal action if he believed she wasn't telling the truth. That's a bold move, and it only pushed this already messy situation deeper into the social media spotlight, with viewers questioning what happened behind those hotel doors and waiting to see whether more verified details would emerge. And somehow, the story still didn't end there. During another live stream, Rhea came forward with even more allegations about that same encounter, adding another layer to an already serious controversy. Again, these are her claims, and they should be treated as allegations unless independent evidence or official information confirms what happened. Rhea claimed Smith damaged her phone during the incident and didn't help pay for the repairs, which she estimated at around $120. Yes, $120. That detail might sound small compared with everything else she described, but she clearly felt it was worth mentioning while explaining her side of the story. Then Rhea made an even more alarming allegation. She claimed Julez took what appeared to be a weapon from his bag and used it in a threatening way during the confrontation. Rather than getting graphic, the key point is that Rhea says she felt seriously intimidated in that moment. That's a major accusation, and without verified evidence establishing exactly what occurred, it's important not to present her account as a confirmed fact. Rhea also alleged that the confrontation became physical and that she reacted after she says she was pushed. According to her, the entire experience became so overwhelming that she couldn't clearly remember every detail afterward.
Why can't he sue me? If I'm lying, sue me. If I'm lying, just sue me. Take me to court and prove that I'm lying.
That statement immediately added even more questions to a story already spreading rapidly across social media. And wow, imagine watching all of this unfold when your family name is recognized around the world. The online conversation quickly expanded beyond Julez and Rhea, with people wondering how his famous relatives might feel about being indirectly pulled into such an uncomfortable public controversy. But unless they speak for themselves, claims about their private reactions are still speculation. Beyoncé and Jay-Z have spent years building one of the most polished and carefully protected family images in entertainment. They're basically music royalty. So when a relative suddenly gets pulled into a very public controversy, involving allegations of a serious confrontation and an alleged weapon, you already know the internet is going to connect the family name to the story. Still, these remain allegations, and there's no reason to assume Beyoncé or Jay-Z had anything to do with the situation. One detail that really sent social media into overdrive was Rhea showing alleged screenshots where she apparently had Julez saved in her phone as Beyoncé nephew. Seriously, of all the contact names, that instantly tied Beyoncé's name to the conversation, even though the accusations weren't about her. For celebrities who usually keep private family matters away from internet chaos, that kind of unwanted attention can turn a personal controversy into a much bigger headline. And the fact that this unfolded through live streams made everything even louder. This wasn't simply a private disagreement being discussed away from cameras. Rhea brought her allegations directly to an online audience, shared what she claimed were screenshots and other supporting details, and even challenged Julez to take legal action if he believed her story wasn't true. Once clips started circulating, people began debating every little detail, and suddenly the controversy had an audience far beyond the original live stream. Now, online chatter is trying to pull Beyoncé into the story by claiming she's completely fed up with the situation. But unless Beyoncé actually says that herself, or a reliable source confirms it, that should stay firmly in the rumor category. What can be said is that Julez has faced public controversy before, including headlines connected to past relationships and interactions with women, which is exactly why some people online are digging through old stories again. That's where this gets especially messy for such a famous family. One live stream can become dozens of clips, those clips become viral posts, and before long, Beyoncé's name is appearing alongside a controversy she wasn't even involved in. In the social media era, simply sharing a famous last name can turn somebody else's personal drama into a full-blown celebrity spectacle. For someone who grew up surrounded by one of the biggest families in entertainment, Julez has still managed to find himself at the center of plenty of internet drama. And after this latest controversy, people online immediately started digging through his past, pointing to older headlines and asking whether there's a bigger pattern here. Of course, separate situations shouldn't automatically be treated as connected, and internet speculation doesn't prove anything, but the resurfaced stories definitely got people talking again. One of those stories involved reality personality Tommy Lee. Romance rumors started flying after videos circulated across social media showing Tommy calling Julez her baby while he gave her a piggyback ride. That was more than enough for internet detectives to start asking questions about what exactly was going on between the two.
What type of shit you do when you like somebody?
My baby. So fine.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got somebody on your back.
A playful video suddenly became a full celebrity rumor storm, with clips spreading from one platform to another. Julez also described their time together as a crazy weekend, which only made people even more curious. At one point, the two were joking around while Tommy was on his back, with the exchange going, "Be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got somebody on your back. Still fine." Naturally, viewers grabbed onto every word and started forming their own theories about their relationship. Then came another major talking point: their age difference. Tommy was 41 at the time of the viral chatter, while Julez was a younger adult, and that gap immediately sparked debate online. They were both adults, but plenty of viewers still had opinions about it, and social media being social media, those opinions got loud very quickly. Tommy's own controversial public history also became part of the conversation. She has previously spoken publicly about having an extensive record of past legal trouble, including saying in 2016 that she had been arrested nearly 30 times. That history doesn't prove anything about her relationship with Julez, but once their videos went viral, people wasted no time bringing those old headlines back into the spotlight and adding another layer of mess to the rumors. Tommy's past has definitely attracted its share of headlines. Reports about her legal history have described multiple cases between 2006 and 2014, including allegations connected to physical altercations, shoplifting, theft of services, and a reported bus-related incident. She also reportedly faced a long list of charges in Clayton County, Georgia. But with older legal stories like these, the exact charges and outcomes can get mixed up online, so they shouldn't all be treated as convictions without checking the actual court records. Then there was all the reality TV chaos. During Tommy's time on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, she had a very public feud with castmate Joseline Hernandez. Their tension became a major storyline, and reports even circulated about an alleged off-camera incident involving a vehicle. That was a serious claim, so it's important not to treat every dramatic version repeated online as established fact. Still, the feud helped build Tommy's reputation as someone who was constantly surrounded by controversy. And that history is exactly why some viewers were shocked when Julez and Tommy suddenly appeared so comfortable together. People online immediately started asking how these two even crossed paths, let alone became close enough to spark romance rumors. But whatever their relationship actually was, both were adults, and viral clips alone don't confirm that they were officially dating. Then, people started bringing up another chapter from Julez's past involving Sky Jackson. After their reported breakup, private conversations allegedly connected to the pair circulated online through a group chat, turning what should have remained personal into very public internet drama. Julez reportedly claimed that he and Sky had been romantically involved and suggested that their relationship ended because he believed she had been unfaithful. The situation became even messier because reports claimed he shared private material as a reaction to the breakup. Rather than repeating intimate details, the bigger issue was the decision to bring alleged private relationship business onto the internet. The controversy sparked backlash at the time, with people debating boundaries, privacy, and whether personal disputes should ever be turned into public entertainment. And years later, those old headlines are being pulled right back into the conversation. Julez also faced backlash over comments attributed to him after the Sky Jackson situation. Some circulating posts claimed he bragged about their private relationship in a disrespectful way and suggested he had deliberately gotten her emotionally attached before walking away. Rather than repeating those intimate claims, the bigger issue was how personal details about a relationship were allegedly turned into public entertainment. That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way and added another controversial chapter to his online history. Then, in April 2022, Julez's name started trending again after claims involving someone described online as his former high school girlfriend, Adore. She reportedly claimed she was expecting and publicly discussed private details about their alleged relationship. Because these claims involved people who may have been young at the relevant time, there's no need to repeat intimate details or speculate about what supposedly happened behind closed doors. Adore also reportedly claimed that Julez was nervous about how his family might react. According to her account, when she visited him at home, he appeared uncomfortable and even covered part of his face with his shirt. Screenshots said to show alleged conversations between the two also began circulating online, including messages discussing a sensitive personal health decision. Again, screenshots can be edited, taken out of context, or misrepresented, so they shouldn't automatically be treated as verified evidence.
I pushed back and they headbutted me or something. The impact, it threw me off. And then I started to realize that I was actually hit with something. Everybody that was in the middle, they were just pointing at me trying to get attention, but there were no attention. Like, nobody gave attention to me. So I started.
Fast forward to the current controversy involving Rhea, and social media users are now connecting all these separate stories together. Rhea has made serious allegations about a confrontation and claimed she felt threatened during the encounter. Those claims remain allegations unless confirmed through reliable evidence or official findings, and the older relationship controversies don't prove that her current accusations are true. Meanwhile, online rumors are trying to drag Beyoncé into the center of the story. Some unverified chatter claims she's frustrated by the repeated negative attention surrounding Julez and wants stronger boundaries around how family controversies spill into public view. There's also speculation that Solange is facing pressure to keep Julez away from the spotlight, but unless Beyoncé, Solange, or a credible representative actually confirms that, it's still just internet talk. What's clear is that every time an old controversy resurfaces, the Knowles name gets pulled into headlines all over again. And with such a globally recognized family, even an unverified rumor can explode across social media within hours, making the line between confirmed information and viral gossip more important than ever. Now the rumors are getting even messier. According to unverified online chatter, there have supposedly been private conversations about Julez losing some of the access and privileges that come with being connected to such a powerful entertainment family. With serious allegations circulating around his name, some people are claiming the family may want to create distance until there's more clarity about what actually happened. But there's no verified evidence that any so-called golden pass has officially been revoked. And just when people expected everything to be handled quietly behind closed doors, another rumor started spreading. Some sources are claiming Solange and Beyoncé may not completely agree on how the situation should be handled. According to that speculation, Solange supposedly believes the response has become too focused on controlling the public fallout, while Beyoncé allegedly wants stronger boundaries around anything that could bring unwanted attention to the wider family. Now, that would create one seriously awkward family disagreement if it were actually true. Solange has long had a creative, independent public image, and internet commentators are using that reputation to build a whole story about how she supposedly approaches parenting. But unless Solange speaks about this herself, nobody outside that family really knows what conversations are happening behind closed doors. The rumor goes even further, claiming Solange feels her 21-year-old son is being treated more like a public relations problem than a member of the family. Again, that's a dramatic claim without public confirmation. Julez is an adult, and whatever decisions are being made about his public presence are ultimately his responsibility too. Still, there's one detail that keeps dragging Beyoncé's name right back into the conversation. Rhea reportedly had Julez saved in her phone as Beyoncé's nephew, meaning Beyoncé's name became attached to screenshots and social media posts, even though she wasn't personally involved in the alleged encounter. That's exactly how celebrity internet drama works. One famous connection can suddenly become bigger than the people actually involved. So while some people online are framing this as a secret Beyoncé versus Solange family battle, there's currently a major gap between viral gossip and confirmed information. Until somebody directly involved addresses those rumors, claims about private arguments, family ultimatums, or Julez being pushed out of the spotlight should stay exactly where they belong, in the speculation category. A huge part of the problem is that Julez doesn't move through the public eye like an ordinary 21-year-old. Because of his famous family connection, people he meets and even members of his wider social circle may immediately associate him with Beyoncé's enormous brand. That doesn't mean everyone around him sees him only as Beyoncé's nephew, but once that label appears in viral screenshots and live stream discussions, her name gets pulled into a controversy she had nothing to do with. And that's exactly what happened here. The moment Rhea's live stream started spreading, social media posts began connecting Beyoncé's name to allegations involving a hotel confrontation and an alleged weapon. Again, those are Rhea's allegations and shouldn't be presented as established facts without reliable confirmation. But from a public image standpoint, it's easy to understand why people would assume such unwanted attention could concern the wider family. Then another rumor made the whole story even more dramatic. Online chatter has claimed there may have been legal developments handled quietly away from the cameras. However, unless an arrest or other legal action is confirmed through official records or credible reporting, that claim needs to remain firmly in the unverified category. The same goes for speculation that Beyoncé supposedly sent in a powerful legal team to control the situation before mainstream outlets picked it up. There's no reason to state that as fact without evidence. Still, celebrity families know how quickly one viral story can spiral. A Twitch clip becomes a TikTok, the TikTok gets reposted everywhere, and suddenly millions of people are discussing Beyoncé alongside allegations she wasn't personally involved in. That alone can explain why viewers believe the family might want to keep a close eye on how the story develops. But here's where the gossip takes another turn. Some online sources are now suggesting the controversy could be creating tension between Beyoncé and Solange over how Julez should handle the spotlight. That would certainly make this story even bigger. But there's currently a major difference between people speculating about a family disagreement and having actual confirmation that the sisters are fighting behind closed doors. And that rumored tension is where things get complicated. If Beyoncé and Solange really do have different opinions about how Julez should respond, it wouldn't necessarily mean there's some dramatic family breakup happening behind closed doors. It could simply mean two relatives looking at the same controversy from completely different angles. One may be thinking about protecting the family's public image, while the other may be focused on supporting her adult son while he deals with serious allegations. But social media isn't exactly known for leaving room for that kind of nuance. The second rumors of disagreement started circulating, people began painting Beyoncé as the strict aunt supposedly trying to control the situation, while Solange was framed as the protective mother, refusing to let anyone dictate what happens with her son. That makes for a dramatic story, but none of those alleged private conversations have been publicly confirmed by Beyoncé or Solange. There's also another important detail here. Julez is 21 years old. He's an adult, which means responsibility for his choices ultimately belongs to him. Having Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Solange in his family might bring extraordinary connections, but it also means anything attached to his name can quickly become celebrity news. And when someone involved in a controversy literally identifies him through his famous aunt, separating his personal reputation from the family brand becomes even harder. That may explain why people are now watching Julez's next move so closely. Does he directly address Rhea's allegations? Does he stay completely quiet and let the story play out? Or does everything move away from live streams and social media and into a more formal setting, where claims can actually be examined instead of debated through viral clips? Meanwhile, there's still a major question surrounding all these supposed behind-the-scenes family discussions. Who exactly is providing these claims about Beyoncé and Solange, and how much of the story is genuine insider information versus people filling in the blanks because the family itself has remained quiet? That distinction matters, especially when the rumors are becoming almost as detailed as the original controversy. And Julez's silence leaves plenty of space for other people to shape the narrative. Every old headline, past relationship controversy, and alleged screenshot suddenly becomes part of the discussion, even when those separate situations don't actually prove anything about what Rhea says happened. At this point, one particular detail from the days following her livestream could change how people look at the timeline. And that brings us to the biggest rumored disagreement happening behind the scenes. On one side, online chatter is painting Solange as a protective mother who supposedly wants firm boundaries around how the rest of the family deals with her adult son. On the other side, Beyoncé is being portrayed as someone who understands that the moment her name gets attached to viral screenshots and serious allegations, the controversy can start affecting her reputation too. But remember, neither sister has publicly confirmed that these private arguments are actually happening. Some unverified reports have gone even further, claiming Beyoncé has supposedly made it clear that she won't keep stepping in whenever Julez becomes connected to another messy headline. If that's true, it would suggest she wants him to take responsibility for his own decisions rather than expecting his famous relatives to manage the fallout. Julez is an adult, after all, and being part of a powerful family doesn't mean everyone else should automatically answer for his actions. Then there are those rumors about possible legal trouble happening quietly away from social media. Unless official records or credible reporting confirm those claims, there's no reason to treat them as fact. And the same applies to claims that Beyoncé personally stepped in with lawyers or secretly handled anything for Julez. Those details may sound juicy, but speculation becomes dangerous when it starts getting repeated, like verified information. What we actually have is Rhea publicly making serious allegations, Julez becoming the subject of intense online discussion, and years of older controversies suddenly being dragged back into the spotlight. Everything beyond that, including supposed private arguments between Beyoncé and Solange, needs to be viewed with caution unless someone directly involved decides to speak. So what do you think about this entire situation? If Beyoncé really is pushing for stronger boundaries, would she be justified in protecting the reputation she spent decades building? Or should she stay completely out of Julez's situation and let him handle it himself? And do you think people are unfairly dragging Beyoncé and Solange into controversy simply because Julez happens to come from a famous family? Drop your opinion in the comments, because I definitely want to know where you stand. And if you enjoyed the video, Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who follows celebrity news. Turn on those notifications too, so you don't miss what we cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.